So, how does an epic war really begin? It's rarely with a big declaration or two massive armies clashing on a field. More often than not, the most massive, devastating conflicts are lit by a single, tiny, personal spark. And today, we're diving into that exact moment, that one raw, violent encounter that became the catalyst for one of the greatest wars in mythology. This is not over. Trouble is coming. Talk about a chillingly accurate prediction, right? This comes from Rama himself. But to really get why he said this, and to understand the sheer scale of the doom that was about to unfold, we have to rewind. We have to go back to the moment it all began. Because before all the chaos, there was this quiet calm. Picture this. Deep in a forest, Rama, his wife Sita, and his brother Lakshmana, they'd settled in. They'd found their rhythm, living a simple, peaceful life in exile, totally removed from the politics and drama of the kingdoms. But that peace, well, it was incredibly fragile. They had built this little world for themselves, but it was about to be invaded, and their calm completely shattered by a force they never, ever saw coming. Through that same forest, a shadow starts to move. And this isn't just a lost traveler or some curious animal. No, this arrival has a purpose. It's sinister, it's cunning, it's powerful. And it's watching their peaceful camp totally unseen. So, who is this intruder? Her name is Shurpanakha, and there are two things you absolutely have to know about her. One, she's a Rakshasi, a shape-shifting demoness with some serious power. And two, and this is the absolute key to this whole story, she is the sister of the mighty demon king Ravana. That connection, well, it's everything. So she's moving through the forest, and then she sees him. She sees Rama. And in a single heartbeat, everything changes. The story is super clear on this. This isn't just a mild interest or attraction. Nope, she is instantly consumed by this powerful, all-encompassing obsession. There's zero hesitation. In her mind, it's already a done deal. Her first thought is basically a declaration of ownership. This man, he is perfect for me. See, that's not a wish, it's a statement. It's what she feels she's entitled to. And that one single thought is going to drive every single thing that happens next. So, what's her move? How does she act on this instant obsession? Well, she doesn't just walk up as the demoness she is. Of course not. She uses her power. She transforms herself into this stunningly beautiful woman, getting ready to make her move under a veil of deception. And just look at the contrast here. It's wild. Her proposal is this huge, bold demand. Marry me, and we'll rule this whole forest together. Power, partnership, the whole shebang. And Rama's reply? It's so gentle, so direct. Just a simple fact. I am already married. My wife Sita is here. That's it. But watch what she does next. This is so telling. Most people, when they get rejected, they might feel a little hurt, right? She just gets irritated. And then she immediately pivots and makes the exact same offer to his brother, Lakshmana. This moment just blows her cover. It's not about love for Rama, it's about possessing a powerful man. Any powerful man will do. So of course, Lakshmana says no too, but he kind of laughs it off. And that laughter, that is the trigger. Rama's gentle rejection made her irritated, but being laughed at, oh no, that unleashes the absolute fury of a demoness. Her emotional spiral is just incredibly fast. Let's break it down. It starts with desire. She sees Rama and she wants him. When she's denied, that desire curdles into irritation. The second rejection, the one with the laughter, pushes that irritation into full-blown rage. And where does all that rage and jealousy go? It gets focused like a laser on one person, the innocent Sita. And that's when it becomes uncontrollable fury. And with that fury, the disguise is gone. The beautiful illusion she'd cooked up just melts away. What's left is her true form, a hideous demon with blood-red eyes and claws for hands. The mask is officially off. Her violent intentions are now crystal clear. Okay, so this is it. This is the point of no return. Up until now, this was basically a really weird, tense negotiation, a war of words. But now, with her true form revealed and her rage peaking, the conflict is about to get physical. A line is well and truly about to be crossed. And it happens in a flash. First, Shurpanakha lunges straight for Sita, claws out, ready to kill. In that exact split second, Rama yells the command, Lakshmana. and in one fluid, protective motion, Lakshmana draws his weapon and strikes her, disfiguring her. The result? A horrifying scream of pain, of humiliation, and a powerful vow of revenge. That scream and that vow, "My brothers will avenge me," that right there is the spark of war. That single violent moment of humiliation in some remote part of the forest is the trigger for a chain reaction that is going to consume entire kingdoms and decide the fate of millions. So this brings us right to the core question, doesn't it? How on earth does one personal act of humiliation escalate into an all-out epic war? What are the dominoes that have to fall for that to happen? Well, here's exactly how the dominoes fall. Shurpanakha runs straight to her incredibly powerful brother, Ravana. She shows him what happened, but then she does something really clever. She also describes Sita's unbelievable beauty. So this does two things. It wounds Ravana's family pride, but it also ignites his lust. Suddenly, his motives are twofold. He's going to avenge his sister's honor, and he's going to possess Sita for himself. And that decision leads him to abduct her, which, in turn, forces Rama to begin the quest to get her back. And that quest becomes the Great War. It all circles back to her. The story really sums up the massive consequence of this with this one chilling line. Her revenge would bring doom. And not just for her enemies, for everyone, including her own family. And, this whole thing leaves us with a really fascinating thought to chew on. Lakshmana's action was purely defensive, right? It was meant to protect an innocent life from a direct, deadly threat. But that one single action provoked this absolutely devastating, catastrophic response. So it kind of makes you wonder, is a hero defined only by their actions, or are they also defined by the powerful and sometimes unpredictable reactions they provoke? Something to think about.